Hello everyone, and welcome to the UFO Evidence Channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most compelling and persistent aspects of the UFO phenomenon, the recurring sightings over and near sensitive military installations. Why are these advanced crafts, whatever their origin, so interested in our most secret and powerful defense sites? Is it simple curiosity? Or is something more profound happening right under the noses of the world's most powerful armed forces? Let's sift through the evidence and explore the possibilities together. For decades, reports from credible witnesses, pilots, radar operators, and security personnel have painted a startling picture. These aren't just blurry lights in the sky. These are structured craft performing maneuvers that defy our known laws of physics. One of the most famous cases is the Malmstrom Air Force Base incident in Montana back in 1967. Multiple witnesses reported seeing a glowing, red, saucer-shaped object hovering near the base's nuclear missile silos. What happened next is truly chilling. As the object moved over the launch control facilities, one by one, 10 Minuteman nuclear missiles mysteriously went offline. They became completely unlaunchable. The security teams were baffled, and the event was quickly classified. Think about that for a moment. An unknown object appeared to have the ability to disarm our most potent weapons. This wasn't an isolated incident. Similar events have been reported at other nuclear-equipped bases, both in the United States and abroad. In the United Kingdom, the Rendlesham Forest incident in 1980 is often called Britain's Roswell. Over 3 consecutive nights, U.S. Air Force personnel stationed at RAF Woodbridge and RAF Bentwaters witnessed strange lights descending into the nearby forest. Deputy Base Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt, even led an investigative team into the woods and made a now-famous audio recording of the event. He and his men discovered a triangular craft on the ground, which then lifted off and sped away at an incredible speed. The craft was also tracked on radar, confirming it wasn't a hallucination. Again, this happened right next to a base storing a significant stockpile of tactical nuclear weapons. The pattern continues into the modern era. You've likely heard about the Nimitz Carrier Strike Group encounters in 2004. Elite FA-18 Super Hornet pilots, like Commander David Fravor, engaged with a white, tic-tac-shaped object that demonstrated impossible flight characteristics. It moved from 80,000 feet to just above the water in seconds, had no visible means of propulsion, and outmaneuvered their top-of-the-line fighter jets with ease. These encounters happened during training exercises in a highly restricted military airspace. The objects seemed to be playing a cat-and-mouse game, displaying a technological superiority that left seasoned pilots in complete awe. The U.S. government has since declassified videos of this and other similar incidents, officially labeling them unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. So what's the common thread here? Nuclear weapons and advanced naval fleets. One prevailing theory is that whoever is operating these craft is sending a message. By demonstrating the ability to disable nuclear missiles and effortlessly track our most advanced carrier groups, they could be signaling that our weapons are obsolete in the face of their technology. It might be a warning, a gentle nudge to humanity to reconsider our path of potential self-destruction. Captain Robert Salas, who was a witness at the Malmstrom incident, has spent his life advocating for this very idea, that an outside intelligence is deeply concerned about our nuclear capabilities. Another theory suggests a more strategic motive. Military bases are hubs of our most advanced technology. Perhaps these visitors are conducting reconnaissance, gathering intelligence on our defense systems, our aircraft, and our capabilities. It's like a futuristic form of espionage. They might be studying our technological progress, much like we send probes to study other planets. By observing our best and brightest, they can gauge our level of development without ever needing to make direct, open contact. This is a sobering thought, as it implies we are under constant, undetectable surveillance by a far more advanced intelligence. Of course, there's also the possibility that these locations are simply convenient observation points. Military bases often have restricted airspace and are located in remote areas, making them ideal spots to observe human activity without much interference from commercial air traffic or dense populations. Maybe their interest isn't in our weapons specifically, but in us as a species. and these guarded locations offer the safest and quietest places for them to operate. They could be studying our command structures, our training methods, or even our basic biology in these controlled environments. In recent years, the conversation has shifted dramatically. Thanks to the official release of UAP videos and the testimony of high-ranking military and intelligence officials like Luis Elizondo, the subject is no longer confined to the fringes. The U.S. government's UAP task force, now called the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or AARO, was established to investigate these incursions into military airspace. Their preliminary reports confirm that these objects are real and that they represent a potential challenge to national security. The stigma is lifting, and more pilots and military personnel are feeling empowered to come forward with their own stories without fear of ridicule. This influx of new data is crucial. Every report from a radar operator, every FLIR camera recording, and every pilot testimony adds another piece to this immense puzzle. What we're seeing is a consistent global phenomenon. From the Foo Fighters, reported by Allied pilots in World War II, to the tic-tac encounters of the 21st century, the one constant is the presence of these mysterious objects around our instruments of war. The question is no longer, are they real? The question is, what are they and what do they want? Their persistent focus on our military might be the biggest clue we have. It suggests their intentions, whatever they may be, are directly linked to humanity's capacity for conflict and our technological development. As we continue to push the boundaries of our own technology, it will be fascinating to see how these interactions evolve. Are we on the cusp of a breakthrough in understanding, or will the mystery only deepen? One thing is for certain: the skies above our most secret sites are far from empty. They are a theater for events that could reshape our understanding of the universe and our place within it. What do you think is happening? Is it a warning, surveillance, or something else entirely? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today on UFO Evidence. If you found this exploration as fascinating as I did, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the unknown. Until next time, keep looking up.